So once again, we've had to return to Morvarth's lair, in a way, although this time, luckily we're not going inside. No, it turns out that place where the horn might be is actually somewhere over in this direction. And I say it might be here because, in a way, I sort of remember having to go through multiple ruins to find it. But I don't know, maybe that was a different mission. Because the Greybeards, they did sound pretty sure, didn't they? So who knows? Yeah, you got that right. Now let's see what they had and then head inside. I guess at this point I could kind of care less about gold or armor we already have, but some health potions. Those always seem to come in handy. And I'd say anything lightweight that's worth a lot too. Man, what the hell happened to all these guys? Was it just a war between different groups of bandits? Or did something else get them?
I was always taught to avoid these types of ruins. I think I see why now.
Yeah, what the hell is that over there? It's gotta be some kind of mage. I don't know how they haven't seen us yet, but luckily we may still have a chance.
Must have been
These thralls
nothing.
of yours are slower than Argonians in a blizzard.
Feel free to grab a pick and help them out. I prefer not to sully myself with manual labor.
There goes
who's there?
another one.
Man, and he still hasn't seen us. Well, I'd say that worked out quite well. I mean, she was standing right in front of Serana, too, earlier. And somehow, I guess they're pretty much as blind as Falmer. Definitely can't hear as well, though, so that's good. See, stuff like this should come in handy, because it only weighs 1, yet it's worth 1,000 gold pieces. Yeah, he sounds excited too. And I think... Okay, we are at around 15,000 gold. Which I think is what some of the more expensive houses cost. So if we ever want to buy one of those, we should be in luck. Oh man.
Where'd you come from?
Looky here. Looks like we got ourselves a hero.
I'm not gonna die like this.
Alright, I totally forgot we had that on. We may want to switch that in a second. But this must have been an all-out battle between 3 different groups. Because I think on the outside, the reason we were seeing dead bandits was because they had to fight the necromancers or mages, whoever these guys are. And then, since it seems like they won at least early on, I guess they came in here and then had to battle the Draugr. So I suppose you could say no one was really safe. Although it definitely makes our job a whole lot easier. Oh, can you not grab those anymore? I could have sworn you used to be able to. Alright, that should be enough. But where is the way out? Somewhere down here, maybe?
Where'd you come
Okay, that's a lot more than I expected. I guess it wasn't too bad though, was it? And while we're here, let's go ahead and switch our shout over. And plus, it should be a bit stronger than what we're used to, too. Now, we don't have all 3 words, but we're getting pretty close. Wait a minute. Okay, well, that's not the way. So is it somewhere upstairs? No, I didn't even notice the bridge. Alright, here we are. Oh, that is too cool. Oh, and I can see people down there too. Might have just been a skeleton though.
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
Alright, can we hit anyone else from up here? Maybe him. There we go. And... oh, there's another. Alright, so that should mean the way is clear. At least for now.
Wow. This is gorgeous. I'm glad you're here with me.
Oh, really? Yeah, I think I heard somewhere that you can get together with Serana. Not sure I'd want to, but I
Who's
suppose
there?
that could be an interesting
I
relationship.
knew I heard something. Knew it. Teamwork right there.
Oh yeah.
Who's there? Done and done.
So the only problem I see with using that second word of the shout is that the cooldown is just a bit longer. But aside from that, from what I can tell, it does stagger them quite a bit more.
Where'd you come from? Done and done.
Yeah, we should be getting pretty damn close to this thing now. And you know what we still need to do is maybe join a faction too. Because at this point we've been to a place like the College of Winterhold to visit the mages. But we still haven't joined them or a group like the Thieves Guild.
Who's there? That'll teach you.
Or even one of the major factions in the war, like the Stormcloaks or Imperials.
Who's there? Knew I heard something.
And from what I remember, they do have some pretty neat missions. And probably most notably would be one of the big battles at the end.
Who's there? Teamwork right there.
Because I know for the Stormcloaks, you end up attacking Whiterun. And then for the Imperials, I can't quite remember what city they try and sack.
Who's there?
Although it might have been something like Windhelm.
That'll teach you.
Here we are, though. And I'm pretty sure the horn should be somewhere around here. Okay, so that one's got to be something to do with sneaking and invisibility. And then how do we get back there? Must be somewhere up above. Oh yeah, we could probably cross right over there. Now I gotta wonder, is there gonna be a dragon priest somewhere in here? Because we still have yet to find a single one.
Where'd you come from? Teamwork right there.
No, hang on. What are we gonna do about this? Oh. So I think this might be a good time for that shout. What is that? Bone break fever? That's a new one. Or at least one I've never seen before. Okay, so that closes the first one. And then... Okay.
I don't like the look of this.
Yeah, what is that noise? Didn't it sound like something might have been opening? Oh, okay. Well, that explains it.
Where'd you come from?
Oh, that's a big one. Yeah, I think we may even want to hang back till Serana gets here. Unless maybe it'll burn itself to death. Alright, it's almost dead. And still no sign of Serana. Man, there are spiders all over this thing, though. Oh, that's not good. Alright, finally. You know when I said this might not be the right place earlier? Just go ahead and disregard that. This is
gorgeous.
definitely it.
I'm glad you're here with me.
So this says, Dragonborn, I need to speak to you, urgently. Rent the attic room at the Sleeping Giant Inn in Riverwood, and I'll meet you. From a friend. And that's gotta be Delphine, right? Because not only does she work at the Riverwood Inn, but she's also a member of the Blades, from what I remember. But that's gotta mean she must have already taken the horn then, right? Because otherwise, I don't see why it wouldn't be here. Because there's no way the bandits made it this far. Well, we're back in Riverwood now.
How do you feel? I think
You
you might
there.
be sick.
You're the one they call Dragonborn.
Yes. That's right.
Your lies fall on deaf ears, deceiver. The true Dragonborn comes. You are but his shadow. When Lord Mirak appears, all shall bear witness. None shall stand to oppose him. Time to die!
Each other.
Where'd you come from?
Hold! I shall not fall.
I still remember how to fight.
You know, I could have sworn the Greybeard said there might have been more than one Dragonborn. So I'm not sure why exactly these guys are so opposed to that idea. But they've got to be from the Dragonborn DLC, right? So I think this may be good news. But their orders say to board the vessel Northern Maiden, docked at Raven Rock. Take it to Windhelm, then begin your search. Kill the false Dragonborn known as Brandon before he reaches Solsteam. Return with word of your success, and Mirak shall be most pleased. And that was all he wrote.